Okay, in this video we want to look at mapping, and I would suggest, although there are many different mapping softwares out there, that actually Google Maps is probably your best bet. The only problem with Google Maps is that you do have to include their copyright information down in the right-hand corner or wherever it appears on the map that you decide to embed. You can't Photoshop that out and there isn't a professional version that you can use without it. So you just have to live with that, but otherwise it's free to use. Now, the great thing about Google Maps is this opportunity to draw things onto the map. And the way that you do that is that you log in to Google. You have to have a log into your own Google account first. And then once you've done that, you can create under this My Places, you can create a map. I'm going to go to one that I've already created, which is the Beijing Waterways one as an example. And here you can see what I've done is I've created, in this case, 5 different walks. And with them, I put a little bit of information and a photograph. And I've done all of that by going to Edit here. You can give a description for the main map itself, and then you have these opportunities to put pins and create lines, draw lines, which is what I've done here. Once you've done that and you've created a line, for example here, you have the chance to change the color, the width, and the opacity of how it appears. You also have a chance, if you want to add to it, and using this editing function here, I put a photograph and some little bit of text to go with it. That's all you need to do, and that enables you to embed this particular map. To do that, you're going to get the embed code, which comes from up here, let's just save it first. Yep. And that's going to give you an embed code or a link that you can share with people. This is the iframe that you can embed into your web page. Very simple to do and pretty well beats most of the other programs. I'm going to show you OpenStreetMap. This is the other big competitor. And it's very good if you're working within your own country and everyone speaks the same language. What I've found, unfortunately, is as you move in this map to another country, in this case I'm here in China, you'll see that we go into Chinese and there isn't an English option to do that as you do have with Google. So again, this is fully embeddable and you can do all sorts of things. There are other applications which I'm going to list inside the iBook to give you some more understandings of applications that you can use with OpenStreetMap as well as its own functionality. You also may want to go, this is an OpenStreetMap. You also may want to have a look at what other people have done, and you can embed other people's maps, particularly if they've covered something that is of interest to your story. Here are some examples here within a program called Mapbox. You have to pay for Mapbox. It's a $5, but it's quite versatile. There's lots of things you can do, and there's a desktop version as well if you want to really spend time on your maps and make them more embeddable. So for example, if you were doing a story there on pirates, you'll find this pirate map that somebody else has already created. So people share the OpenStreetMaps with other people and things that they've created, so you can go ahead and use them as well. As well as that, I just want to quickly point out the Google Earth, because Google Earth has some additional functionality that allows you to do some quite funky things, in particular with video. So with Google Earth, you can create videos that take you from one place to another with these very smooth movements. Now my internet connection is quite slow here, so it's going to take a while to actually get itself to frame up, but you can see here we've got a really nice, this is just playing through a series of locations here on the left hand side that I've identified, and it's going to skip around the world, and I can change the timing of it, and I can make it fully interactive if people want to choose to make the click to go from one place to another. And again, as I said, if you have a faster internet connection, you're going to get a cleaner video feed of that. Now you can record this if you have the professional version. So the professional version, you can embed it as it appears like now without the professional version, but you can record a video with the professional version of Google Earth, though it's a little bit pricey. You may need to look into that and the rights that come with it. Okay, so that's it for maps for now. There are many things that you can do with maps, both in terms of creating video and creating interactive maps to place, and very simple and can make your story a little easier to understand in terms of the geography because you can do it both with the aerial photographs as well as the road map as well.